Well, did it feel like those leaves like ran out of here?
They really did. That was fast. My camera's not even ready.
No. What are you doing?
There we go.
There you go.
I'm good. Hello. Well, you're
Hi.
taller than normal tonight.
I know.
I was like centered and you're like way up here.
I know,
Usually you're way down here.
I know. I don't know. Things are all just messed up and screwy and
All screwy tonight. But my goodness,
There we
I
go.
feel some good energy tonight.
woo woo.
Welcome in. Elms, good to see you. Wrestling God.
Out in the night.
Welcome in, Alan. Hi, Tina.
Rocks, Tina, Rhonda.
Rocks,
The
Smalls.
wrestling god. Welcome in. It's been like forever. How's it going, everyone?
Welcome in, everyone.
Tonight we have two guests in one little square. And they have been dancing. So I gotta say, Kev from the bunker made our intro music, and everyone in the green room, we have people that play along with it. We have, tonight we had some like just straight out like coordinated dance moves.
Oh yeah.
And everybody has so much fun with that song. He did a great job on it. And he had a great front page.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. You rated into him from Island Adjacent and played some good words on stream and then went over to see Kev.
It's a good night.
Yeah, it was a good night.
I always like that intro into the show because
Yeah.
we get to, see what the guests are grooving to, what they're feeling before the show. And tonight did not disappoint.
Nope, it did not. It was great. You and I were in the middle of a conversation. I turned my head and I'm like, oh, they're dancing. They're like, so it was great. It was wonderful. So tonight we have, and they switched, they weren't the way that I had written them, so I had to switch their name tags. I put it in as Nimiwari and AfricanBeep, but then they sat in opposite directions, so I had to like on the fly. So I had to switch their names around. So we have AfricanBeep and Nimiwari, depending on how you want to put their names.
I think they're going to switch seats again. I'm pretty sure, just to mess with you.
If they freaking do that, they're fired. That'll be the end of the show.
Oh, goodness.
I can see you. I can see you. So we have a great show. We have some mod loves. We have, oh look, I even have a button for this. Ready? Watch. I'm just gonna go through what we have, but I have a button that says it.
There we go.
Yeah, we have an interview with Nimiwari and AfricanBeep. We've got some mod loves. I'm gonna put Adjacent in the hot seat. And then JoJo in the emote wall is back. And we also have some Twitch events to tell you about. So it's going to be a great night.
Troll Club. There we go.
And then tomorrow night, we're going to stream again, but with a lot of friends. More than just two. Tonight's going to be great with two friends. But tomorrow night, we're going to have a lot of friends. We're not going to be on this channel. We're going to be over at the Surf Shack. And we're going to have a lip sync party. I'm so excited. It is going to be crazy. You're doing one.
I will be.
And you finally started practicing.
Finally.
And
You mean in public?
how long have you been
You don't know
practicing?
how long I've been practicing in the shower.
Do you just have your song on loop? You have Lucy just playing it. Lucy's what we call our smart device, so she doesn't listen when we don't want her to.
Non-stop repeat.
Yeah, our how old was she when she actually came up with that idea? She's now 11, but she was like 9, maybe?
Oh, it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, 9, 8,
7, 8.
9?
Yeah.
7, 8. Yeah, she's like, she wanted to tell us something and didn't want Lucy to hear it. She's like, Lucy. And so now, since then, it's been Lucy. So ever since she has been Lucy. And so have you just had Lucy on repeat on your song while you're taking a shower? Has that been your secret?
Maybe.
Well, I'm excited to see everyone's songs. It's going to be great. All right.
It'll be something.
It is going to be great. Absolutely, 100%, amazingly great.
Welcome in, Klingon. Good to see you.
We're going to head right over to see Nimiwari and AfricanBeep real quick. But before we do, I just want to say...
Hi to Richard Loves Music.
Yeah,
and
that's
Morgana
it. That was it.
Greenfire. Welcome in.
Exactly. Welcome in, you two.
Good to see you both.
And I also want to just say that the first time we have something that Klingon sent in, and we're going to show that later on in the show too. It's very brief, but I've got something that he sent me that I will show you all later. But I'm just going to say that when I first ran into somebody with the screen name Bite Me Klingon, I was like, oh, heavens me. And it was just, I was a little concerned, but I am so happy that Klingon is part of our community. He is a wonderful, wonderful soul. So,
No doubt.
yeah.
Rocks, thank you for that gift sub. to
Much
Morgana.
appreciated.
Appreciate that.
All right. You've been great, but it's time for you to get out.
You're done with me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all done with you for now.
All right.
Oh, wait a second.
That's fair.
There's some clothing changing. There's some are you guys all right over there? You ready? Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to press some buttons now, everyone. And hopefully they'll be in the same places when we're done with this. All right, here we go. Hello. You can use your words now.
Yeah, yes, hi.
It- that's the whole interview. It's just you guys gesturing. Yeah. So yeah, well, welcome in. We have AfricanBeep and Nimiwari. Thank you so much for being on the show today. I think it's awesome. You both just started streaming not too long ago. We'll get into how that is. And sisters, did you guys like talk about it beforehand? You're like, sit down. You're like, all right, so I'm going to start streaming and then you're going to start streaming. And it's just going to be like, we're streaming now together. Or was one of you like, okay, I'm doing this. And the other one's like, not without me. Like, what happened?
Yeah, no, I think it was more like I'm doing this, and then she was like, I don't want to. And she's like, no, I don't know. And then she was like, okay. I thought about it. I've been thinking about it for a year. So, because my husband streams, so he'd mentioned years ago that I should try streaming, just being a gamer, because he said my reactions, people might find them funny. But last year when I started getting into music, he was like, yeah, you should try streaming music. So, and then she started bringing it up too, and she was like, I think you should do it. And he's like, I'm doing it. I think you should do it. So I was like, oh, I'll see. You know, I was interested. I wasn't really like, no. So I don't know.
So I went to try to like tag you guys on Instagram earlier, and I did what I like to call some light internet stalking. And can I call you Beep, or is there something else you'd like me call? Because AfricanBeep is a very long thing every time I want to talk to you.
Yeah, Beep. That's my real life nickname.
Okay, cool. So Beep, you're not there.
No.
I could not find you on the Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not on Instagram. I'm barely on Facebook. I'm on YouTube.
There you go. Well, that's a start, I guess. I mean, it's almost like Twitch adjacent, but it's good. It's a good start. And then when I was there and I was trying to find like signs of life of Beep, I was scrolling down through, and can I use Nimi? Is that enough? Yeah. All right. I finally learned. Do you want me to say the whole thing?
It's enough.
Okay. Nimi. You've been everywhere.
Well, I mean, yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
A few places.
So you've done singing for a while then.
Yeah, I've been singing since I was a little girl. Like I don't have any memories that I wasn't singing. so yeah, I've been singing a long time.
So everything is either pre-pandemic or post-pandemic. So like pre-pandemic was your were you a full-time musician?
No, I actually started doing this kind of full time right at the beginning of 2020. So it was like I won a competition and I won a trip to London to like have my own kind of concert. And we went for that. I went with my husband, and then we came back, and the next day after we got here, they shut everything down. So we like made it back into America right on time. But yeah, that was when I started doing it professionally, like getting paid for it. Because I've always sung in church like my whole life. So I started doing online jobs for people. I do songwriting for people. I sing background vocals. Then I kind of during that time met a lot of people pretty much all over the world, different places, and did collaborations with them. And that eventually led to another trip this year. Where'd I go? I went to Belgium this year. Where'd I go?
Do you want me to just I can start like naming off a bunch of places that I mean, it was just light stalking, so I don't really know. everywhere you've been.
I'm very bad at talking about myself. Like I'm trying to learn. Don't agree. Why did you agree so quickly?
Yeah.
She was like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not good at it. I mean, I've had people in my stream, I'll say something and they're like, did she just say that in passing? Like,
Which is so funny because if she was to go, she could go on and on about how good I am, how good anybody else she knows is. So it's kind of, I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm better. I think I'm a little better. I mean, I have an Instagram. You know, so
Burn.
it's on there. But yeah, I did. I worked with a producer from Belgium. I had done several jobs with him, and he was like, "We released a single. If you ever come to my stream, you'll see I have a vinyl attached to the wall. It's the vinyl of the first song that I ever did, which is cool. But he asked me if I wanted to come and do a tour of a few cities. So I was in Belgium. We went to Amsterdam. Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, so I sing. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Did you take the kid? So you have at least a child. Do you have?
Would you take your kids? Would you? Exactly. No. You know I'm on the run. No. Look, I am on the run. Like I'm literally in her house now just so that I could be on here. They try to control my life. Like I have a command in my stream that is like exclamation famwari. So whenever I get interrupted, they put up, and we're probably at 80 interruptions so far, you know, but no, I didn't take them. No.
Before in my before life, which was like, I don't know, 2018, I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, but I did a beer podcast. Maybe it was 2017. I don't know. I did a beer podcast, and I would travel for a bunch of different things, you know, for going to breweries or going to podcast conferences, and solo travel. Yeah, we were actually talking about. I told you I sent you a link and then didn't send you the link. And that's because my child came in and completely interrupted me by just saying hello. And then like, do you want to ask me about my day? And that was enough to my brain. Both of them are just like kryptonite. They walk in and every thought just like goes away.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They're like little tiny thought sucking.
Like it's normal. I mean, she's laughing because this is how all the parents that I know talk about their children. We talk about them like they're leeches. Like, you know. But shout out to all the streamers on Twitch that have kids. We are the MVPs. We really are, man.
Wait a second. So when it comes to singing, which you're really good at, you're like, I'm okay. But then you're like, when you need to like hype man yourself up because you like birthed people. You're like, look at me, I birthed people. Yeah, I did that. You know, anybody can do that.
Well, okay.
I mean, like literally most anyone
You have a point. Wow. Okay. You have a point.
can do that. And you're like, yeah. But then very few people can actually sing. And you're like, I guess I'm okay.
Oh my God. Got him. She got me.
That was a really good
hush.
point.
Oh,
Thank
be
you.
quiet.
Thank you
Boo,
for
boo.
searing that into her mind. Thank you.
Yeah. I can't sing. I can't sing at all. Doesn't stop me from singing. Like our whole life is basically a musical. Like, you know, pouring cereal becomes a song, like, now I'm pouring cereal, and that's like the whole thing.
That sounds so much like my house. And that's just my husband in the kitchen. That's literally.
Yeah, it's just, it's a Disney musical at my house all the time. We used to sing to the kids about like, now we're changing your diaper, and now we're having some dinner, and now it's bath time. It's the whole thing. It's just like, that is life. But I can't do it well. And therefore, I'm hosting a lip sync party because that's the closest thing I'll ever get to singing. So there's like, sometimes you guys stream at the same time. Do you guys conversate about when you're going to go on and who's going to raid each other? Or you guys don't even...
We've kind of changed. I think we've changed our schedules a little. When we first started, we were kind of streaming at the same time. Sometimes.
We weren't trying to.
Yeah.
It was just what was convenient for us individually. It just happened to be at the same time. So,
Sometimes I'm like, they're both on at the same time. How are they going to raid each other? Like, it's a... So now you've worked out the schedule. You've made it so that
we didn't try to. It just kind of happened again.
Yeah.
I think I changed my days. You changed one of yours. Yeah. So without trying, we don't clash anymore.
yeah.
Pretty much.
like we don't actually talk. I'm literally only here so I don't have to be with my children. Really, we don't actually hang out. That's it. That's the whole story, folks. Sisterly love is not the reason for their closeness. There's one mic.
That is physically the reason.
Yes, physically.
Physically the reason.
Physically. I mean, it helps that I like her.
Yeah.
You know, it helps.
It helps.
Yeah, but you don't talk about what you guys are gonna do. Like, you're not like, oh, hey, okay, well, I hope you have a good day. And then you, like, hang up, and then you're like...
We do
that. we like each other, okay? We do.
No, like, usually every time she streams, she calls me afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, and she'll like, oh, I had a great stream, or oh, it
She
sucked today.
doesn't call me,
I
so
don't.
clearly I like her a little more.
That's because when I finish streaming, I have to go and cook,
Yeah, just true.
or I have to go and, my husband will be like, he doesn't when he interrupts streams, it's not a real interruption. He'll just come in and just stare at me. And then that distracts me. I'm like what? And he's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, then why are you staring? And then my wonderful mods count that as an interruption. Yeah. So like, oh, she looked to the right. There must be a family member. And they're usually right. My mom comes in.
Your
My
mother-in-law.
kids, my mother-in-law will just come in. My mother-in-law, we're Nigerian, so my mother-in-law lives with us. My mom actually also lives with me. So it's cool.
That's a lot of
because
people in one house. No
it is-
wonder
it
you
is-
ran away.
It is. Yeah, there's no way I could have done this in my house tonight.
Yeah.
There's no way. But like, so I have like moms in the house, which is cool because, they help with the kids. But the interruptions, and because my husband's mom is Nigerian, like we're half Nigerian. Our mom is American. She might as well be Nigerian. But my husband's mom is she'll just open the door and just look at me and say, where is the bread? Where is the bread? I'm like, it's in the fridge. It's on I'm on just on the stream. It's on the top shelf. And she's like, oh, okay. And do you know? I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
yes, it's my life.
Yeah.
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 I get to stream by myself. Nobody disturbs me. I just have just me and my husband.
You're like, yes, it's fine here. So, Richard, I actually have a really hard time like reading the chat. Every once in a while, my eyes will go over a chat and I'll spot something. And then, like, beyond that,
Chat.
see, yeah, it's really
Oh,
difficult.
he said that.
Yeah. I try, but it's almost like if I don't put on like blinders, then I get distracted like with squirrels. Yeah. Squirrel. Like that.
Oh my
So that's rough. Anything could be happening in there and I probably wouldn't notice.
No.
But my kids walk in and I'd just be like, everything right out of the head, just done. What was it like growing up, you two? You seem to get along pretty well here. So were you guys, I mean, you at least do a good job at pretending that you're getting along.
We always liked each other.
Yeah, there's a big age gap between us. Like there's a whole brother between us.
Yeah.
Oh, an
So,
entire brother. Okay.
Yes, a whole brother. So there's
Just a
5
part of
us,
one.
Really. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we were
always close, I think.
Yeah, she was always like the big sister that was off at college and then would come home and I'd be so happy to see her because I was like a lot younger. So, yeah, it doesn't feel like it. And it's kind of weird how when you get older, it doesn't feel like the age difference is that big anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I was kind of little. I looked up to her. So she was nice to me.
That's good.
I mean, I hope so. I mean,
That's really good.
yeah. I mean, but we sang. We've always sung together.
Yeah.
Like my family, we just my mom would sit us down and we'd like everybody had a part. You knew who the sopranos were. You knew who the tenors were. We had selections, like we had songs, and we could sing anything from a Negro spiritual to Boys to Men. Like our range was second to none. Like I don't know anyone else who had that kind of range. So yeah. So we grew up harmonizing and singing. So it was just, I mean, my mom would, whenever Whitney came out with a cassette back then, let me age myself, and
Listen, girl.
so she would give it to me and like, go learn this, So we were always,
Always harmonizing.
always singing, always, And then because we grew up in Nigeria, there are a lot of power outages. So a lot of times you don't have anything else to do. Can't watch TV unless, like turn on a generator. And if you're not going to do that, we would just sing.
Yeah.
So we would just sit in the dark with candles and just sing Boys to Men
Yeah.
and sing Motown Philly. Wow, we really did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a vibe right there.
It is. It is.
So all 5 of you, even the whole brother in the middle.
Yeah, he actually travels with a band right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nationwide.
Nationwide coverage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what
Yeah,
they're
so
called.
Yeah.
like the
I know.
insurance.
Yes. Isn't it hilarious? Like, really?
Yeah, that's
I guess.
a good band name.
But yeah, he does. Our sister Sinte sings.
Yeah.
Our youngest sister, Miwari Desu,
Yeah.
she's on Twitch, but not for real,
Not
for
for
real.
real.
But she's like more into film. She's a film school graduate. Like yeah. Well, she still sings.
Yeah.
She has a great voice. She just would rather be behind the camera. But
So, Nimi, you're the oldest,
yes.
and then the whole brother in the middle,
Yes.
and then Beep, and then
Sinte.
Asinte, who also
Then our
streams,
youngest. Yes.
Yes.
and then your youngest who streams but prefers to
No,
not
she
stream.
doesn't stream.
Oh, she
has
doesn't
an
stream.
account, but
Oh, she has an
doesn't.
account, but she doesn't do anything with it. It's just kind of there.
Oh, yes.
And so you guys actually adopted Kuya then as your 4th sister.
Yes.
It was kind of a forceful adoption. It kind of just happened. I don't think he really asked.
No.
Yeah, it just happened, and then we just made a fun. We have a command for that
In both our channels.
in both of us. So he's like our adopted sister, but
Yeah.
he's like the coolest. Like
Yeah.
he really is like an adopted sister.
He
Like
is.
we fuss at each other the same way. It's weird because we have not known him that long, but we fuss at each other the same way we talk to each other. That's how he talks to us, and we talk to him. So it's funny.
He popped in on Saturday to our stream, and we've rated him before, but it was the first time he had come in, and he's like, "Yeah, I found you through, popped in because my sister's gonna be on," and I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Who is that?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm their 4th sister." And I'm like, "Wait, no." He just told us like Kuya means like big brother or something. And I was like, I know who you are, and now you're telling me. And so and I feel like if you say that Big Brother, and then you must be identifying as male, and then I see you, and then now you're just like saying like, yes,
totally
I
understand.
am,
Yes.
like I am their sister, like nothing, like with no
Yes.
context. It was like,
Yeah.
okay,
He literally introduces himself
Yes.
to people who don't know him in our streams as our sister. Like, he
Yeah.
does.
yeah, he did in here too, except it didn't make sense with all of the other context clues I had. So it was really confusing. Like, yeah. But yeah, then he told us to like go over and use the command so we could see, but you guys were in follower only. So I'm not follower only, emote only. So we couldn't,
Oh.
yep. So we,
Yeah.
yep. So, but we were like, okay, we'll find out about it on Thursday, I guess. So did he just randomly show up in one of your streams?
Oh.
How did we
How
meet?
did we meet him?
I met him. I got raided by NinsDB, and I think he was in
and
her
he was in
channel.
her.
So I met him that way. He was just having a full-on conversation with me, and I was just like, "Oh, well, I guess I'll check out your stream." You know, that I checked. I was like, actually, wait. Then he was in your stream, right?
Yes.
How did you meet him?
I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
Yeah,
Gosh,
he just
like I just.
it feels
know
like
him.
he was always
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Wow, I really have no idea. That's funny.
Morgana's pushing out names: Reina Mystique, Ziggy in Korea. Any of those potentially?
I don't
part
know.
of the story?
Did they tell me about him?
I don't know. Maybe they raided you, or he was.
Did he raid me? Oh my god. I
Who
don't
knows?
know.
It's like
Morgana
one of-
would probably know.
Yeah.
Morgana would know. Morgana, do you know? I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know.
it's crazy how those things happen.
Oh, wait, it was Ziggy.
Oh,
I think it was Ziggy. It was Ziggy in Korea because because I was in one of her streams and she was telling me about some people that she knew that I'd probably like, because then she talked about Claro.
Yeah.
And then she she played a song they did together for me. And I was like, who are these people singing like this? Like, they could sing. So I'm like, who are you? So I think that was how it happened. Thank you, Morgana. See, Morgana be on it. She said it.
She was be on it.
Be on it.
Twitch is kind of crazy like that, though, trying to keep track of who you met where. And then there's so many people. And I have to say this to Adjacent all the time. One, because my brain gets sucked out every time my children enter the room, that it has nothing in there at this point. So it's just an empty, like you can knock on it and it's just hollow in there. But also because we've been on Twitch since summer 2020, so we've met a lot of people, and we haven't been streaming since 2020, but we've been on Twitch, and so people will like say hi, and I'll be like, they're saying hi like we know each other, and their name looks familiar. How do we know them? Where do we know them from? And Jason's like, or he'll know and he'll pull it out, and then it's like it's so hard to like follow the line back and try to figure out where you know somebody from. And yeah, it's often the interconnected communities, and then you'll spot somebody that where you don't expect them to be. And you're like, you come here too?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And then like when you've lost track of somebody for a while, just because you've not in the same streams for a little while, and you see them, you're like, oh my goodness, how are you? And it's like finding a long lost friend
Yeah.
that you've never actually met. So, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
So what have been some of those, because how long have you both been on Twitch? Because you're both pretty new.
You want to explain yours?
Okay, so I should explain.
Yeah.
mine.
Okay. Let's do Twitch origin
Officially-
stories.
Yes. Officially, I've been on Twitch since January this year, but I didn't start streaming until June. So when you check and you go back and trace it, it sounds like I've been streaming since January. No, I thought about it in January and I made the account and I was like, I'm busy. I'll do it later. So then in June, I started streaming. So I guess since June officially.
Yeah, same. I mean, not same, but I started in June. I got the account. I had an account because was watching my husband stream like 3 years ago, but I didn't really know what Twitch was. I just made it so I could write in his chat, "Hey, I came to your stream," and that was the only time I used it, like 3 years ago. So I got a new account in June. So yeah.
Look at me. I am supporting you. So what have been some of those some of those learning curves that you've run up against? What are some of those roadblocks that you've come up against?
Oh, I have a funny story. Just like, should I tell this story? So I had what I consider a fun experience. It's probably not fun to anyone else, but I got trolled one time. And so, see, it's, you just hear about it, you know? It's like people say bad stuff to people, you know? And so somebody comes into the stream and is like, "You look as bad as you sound." And I just started laughing. Like, I laughed so hard because we were together that day. And I laughed. And she hadn't seen the comment. And then she saw it. She was like, "Oh, my God." And then everybody in the chat just went at the person. It was like, it was interesting to me because the reaction from everybody else in there was very touching to me, because I was like, "Oh, you care?" Because I didn't care for real. Like, I was like, I just thought it was funny. Like, wow, your life is sad, you know? But the fact that everybody took up kind of for me like that. And then look, I keep shouting out my mods. The banning is quick. They don't waste time. Nobody asks questions. It's just block, you know? So it was just, you know, encouraging to me that so many people that I didn't really know everyone in the stream, but it's like everyone in there took up for me. And I actually I was like, "Okay, guys, that's okay. Just leave." I had to defend the poor person because they were like tearing apart. But I just think I know it's a nice feeling, you know, just to know that, you know, people actually care to the point where I don't know this person, but that's rude. Why would you even say that to somebody? And they spoke up, because that's not a thing you get sometimes in real life, like in face to face, you know. So is that really a funny story? It was funny to me, though. It was funny to me. Like, I don't know why I'm not actually laughing hysterically now, because normally I can't tell the story. And I laughed so hard, like I told everyone. And every time I tell it, I start crying, because I just think it's so funny. I was like, what? It was so out of the blue and random. Like, sorry, let me start laughing. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to move on.
Small says that their
yeah.
unban request was funny too.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. And that was fun because we actually, people joined my Discord because of that, because everybody wanted to see what it was. And they used the unban to like double down on insulting me. See, it's so funny to me.
And the part she forgot to say is that the two things that the person attacked her on are two of the things that she's the most confident about: her looks and her singing. Even though she doesn't talk about the singing, she's pretty confident about it. So,
I mean, it took me a long time to get here. Yeah. Okay, I haven't always been confident with my singing, even though when I tell people that, they're like, "What?" But I really didn't think it was that, you know, amazing, you know. But I mean, I've grown a lot. So, I mean, I'm able to be on Twitch really because I've grown a lot. Yeah. So when somebody comes at you like that, as long as you know that, well, that's not true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not my fault. You might need glasses because I know I look good. You're not even telling a lie. Don't lie. You know. You already know. But anyway, yes. What was your learning curve?
Well, actually, for me, gosh, my learning curve is consistently anything tech that has to do with Twitch. And from what I've learned, everybody is constantly having that learning curve, you know? So anything that has to do with tech, you know, when things suddenly shut down and there's no explanation up till date, there's still no explanation, just learning how to just go, okay, well, can I still continue streaming? Oh, I can, so I will. You know, like you just learn to just go, okay, well, happens to everybody, whatever. You know, so that's probably been one of the biggest for me, is not letting tech stuff make me go, okay, I'm going to quit Twitch, because that's how I started. I used to do that every day. I used to be like, oh, my piano's not working. Okay, I'm quitting. So I'm just going to delete the account. Who needs it? It's too much stress, you know? But now I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do something else, you know? I'm a lot more chill about it.
Yeah. Anytime anything technology-wise goes wrong, my first instinct isn't necessarily to quit Twitch, but it's to just cry, like a lot. just cry and just keep crying. So, yeah, that's, different but the same, really.
No,
Yeah.
literally, I have almost cried on. I think I've cried once on stream.
I've almost cried
Yeah,
because
I
of
think
tech.
I can't remember why I cried. Was it a good cry? I don't know. We have to ask
You,
Morgana.
you
I cried a good
screamed
cry.
at one point, I heard, and ran off.
Oh, look, that was because I made my looper goal. It was very unexpected, and I had this goal up for an RC 505, and I was using my MIDI keyboard to loop, and that's very hard. It's like, but I just wanted to do it, and then somebody just basically like the whole goal, like at one sitting. So I literally yes, I did scream. I lost my mind, and then they literally started calling my sisters and trying to get a hold of my husband because they thought I had to go get my inhaler, and I had started hyperventilating, and it was like.
Look, it's on YouTube, everybody. Gangsta's Paradise. She screamed, and then it looked like she tried to hide under the table. So I didn't see it live. I just watched the video and then made sure my husband saw it.
Yeah, it was rough. I don't. It's not like I don't react well to kindness. I don't know. It's some of the support I've gotten on Twitch is more than the support I've gotten in real life. So that, for me, that's always very moving. I don't know these people for real. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, I guess we're kind of lucky because our immediate family is very supportive. Yeah. Like, to the point that if we didn't do this, they might start trying to beat us up. Like you said, they are that kind of supportive, But it's just like you have so many people around you that know you do this, but aren't any kind of supportive, really. They're just like, oh yeah, she sings, she does, But so when you get into an atmosphere where people appreciate the gift that you have so much so that they want to invest in it, like I don't know how to loop, like I'm learning. So you literally paid for a piece of equipment that I have to go learn. So it's so yeah, that was why I was almost dying. Because that was just amazing to me.
Yeah, it is. It's really crazy, the Twitch community, specifically like the music community, what it's like. I completely understand what you're saying. It's absolutely. I think that it's also easier to accept it almost, although I have a really hard time accepting it here on Twitch too. But it's like I still have a really hard time. But if anybody was ever to say the things, like the nice things that people have said to me before, I would just be like, well, I've got to go clean some laundry and then just like leave and just, this has been great.
This has been great.
Out.
No, I completely feel you. Cynthia and I were talking about that the other day. We're like, just some of the compliments, and really, I don't see why anybody would have any reason to lie. It would be wasting your own time, taking out the time to type. So it's like some of the compliments I get, I'm like, because it's like for me, on my own, by myself, as I've been playing music without an audience, I'm like, yes, I sound good. I'm very good at piano. That's nice. I appreciate myself. But when you get online, and someone's like, oh my God, beautiful. It's like, oh, thank you. Like suddenly I'm like, I don't know how to feel.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like for me, I have a lot of self-doubt in a lot of areas of my life. So if somebody like touches upon one of those things and says something positive, it's immediately like and so like there's not, I mean, you sitting in a chair, you could just, get up and run away and scream and melt under a desk, I suppose. I'm stuck in a shed in a hammock. I can't really go anywhere. I'm like in a small cockpit, so I'm kind of stuck here.
Oh.
So yeah, but in real life, you know, it's just very easy to just be like, well, this conversation's over now. We're done here.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, interesting because people do seem to be a lot more forthcoming with kindness. And, you know, before Twitch, everybody used to talk a lot about, and they still do talk about it, but I used to hear more about the negative, how people on the internet will just say whatever they want, and go from there. But I think in the Twitch music community, the trolls are quickly banned, and therefore there's so much more love and
Yeah.
kindness around. So, okay. We would love it.
You're very good at this, by the way.
Yeah.
You can't run, so take it. You're very good at this. You have a
I-
very soothing personality. You're very interesting to talk to. I don't know if people tell you that.
And you make your guests feel very comfortable. That's a big, big thing.
Thank you.
You can't run away.
I think I have some laundry I need to go do. In the meantime, it would be great if you guys would sing some music for us.
I'm going to compliment you forever now.
Yeah.
Now you've done it. I'm just going to send you random messages on Discord. Hey, beautiful. We're positive trolls. That's what we are.
Yeah.
We're positive trolls.
Yay! So that's fun. All right, so I think how we should best do this is we will switch over the screen and we'll mute things on this side, and then you two can fight over who's going to sing first. But if you would be able to sing Viber looks scared. Jameer, I am. They were saying nice things. I don't know what to do about that. And you guys can just kind of take over the show for a little bit, sing some music. If you would each sing us a original, that'd be great. And then at the end of the songs, we'll all come back on and we can talk about it. Or you can talk about it in the middle. You do whatever you want. I'll be back after you're done singing. I'm going to go do some laundry.
Oh, God.
All right. Let's see. Let me push some buttons. All right. And then I'm going to mute. Do you still have original sound on? Just making sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to move myself off of the screen. And then I'm going to mute us. We'll see you after the music.
I've lost the lyrics. Okay, I'm going to talk.
Okay, she is currently looking for her lyrics.
She's currently looking.
Nimi, I don't know, went into my newscaster voice there. Nimiwari is currently looking for her lyrics, and when she finds them, we shall begin the song. So, Nimi's going to go first. This is an original. Should I talk for you? You should say.
Talk,
Okay.
I'm looking for it.
This is an original. Where's the camera? This is an original Nimi made called. What's it called? Sorry or I'm sorry.
It's I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's called I'm sorry.
I probably need to talk
And
about
yeah, you go ahead.
it. All right. So while I look for my words, we also have a command in my stream where I forget the beginning of songs all the time, my own included. So I'm not a discriminator of songs. I forget all songs. Anyway, this song, I challenged myself one day to write a song in 2 hours. Because normally my songwriting process is very long, and because it's very long, I tend not to finish songs, unlike someone that I know who has hundreds of completed songs. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I have hundreds of half-completed songs.
I have half. I have a bunch of.
You don't have that
I do,
many.
I do.
It's not 100.
It's 50.
It's-
50 and
it's-
half.
Anyway, so yeah, so it was my challenge for myself, and I wanted to write something. I'm also learning how to write vulnerable real life lyrics because I tend to write like a poet, which is not bad, but I'm learning to be more expressive about my own feelings about things. So, and not being shy to share that with people. Because I don't really want to tell y'all about me for real, you know? I'm kidding. Look, my humor is so weird. Like, I have to give footnotes every time I make a joke. I'm not, I'm playing. Talk.
We found the lyrics.
I haven't found the lyrics. Okay, wait. Say something.
I promise that she's gonna do this song really soon. Those are the lyrics. Okay. Piano, intro music.
Are you playing anything? Turn it on.
Nope.
I
My
was
my
ready.
keyboard goes to sleep, and I always forget this. So there we go. Okay, I may go first. All right.
Okay, I think I remember it.
Okay,
And if I don't, I'm just going to make up words and no one will know. Okay.
here you go.
This is how we are in real life. What's the first line?
Never thought you would know.
Thank you. See, you know my song. Good job. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I can't hear the key. Turn up the keyboard a little. There it is. If I push them any further in my ear, they'll be in my eardrum. Never thought you would notice all the times that I've blown this. Sometimes it's hard to see past the problem that is me. You might call it being selfish. Yeah, I think I've been selfish. Been too blind to see. Now you wanna walk away from me. Walk away from me. I know you wanna leave, but I don't wanna lose you, babe. But seriously, I'm nothing without you, babe. If you were to leave, then my whole life would be empty. There's got to be a way I can say sorry. For all the times that I didn't stay, all the times that I walked away, all the times that I didn't put you first, but I did the worst I did. Did the worst I did. I know you wanna leave, but I don't wanna lose you, babe. But seriously, I'm nothing without you, babe. If you were to leave, then my whole life would be empty. There's got to be a way I can say sorry. My words may not be enough to turn the tide and change your mind. Could it be that maybe it's too late for us? But I won't give up, not this time. I know you wanna leave, but I don't wanna lose you, babe. But seriously, I'm nothing without you, babe. If you were to leave, then my whole life would be empty. There's got to be a way I can say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yay!
You did it. You remembered the lyrics.
I remembered the words. Oh my gosh. Yay!
Yay. All right. I should remember the lyrics of this one song. That's why I chose this one, because it's one.
This is one of my favorite of her songs. I just want to shout out this song. Man,
Shout out
I'm shouting out everything tonight. I should be a mod. Okay, bye.
You shout out yourself. Oh, got him. Okay, so so today, no, not today. What am I saying? Okay, we're a little tangled.
Oh,
You have it?
sorry.
All right, the song I'm about to do is called "It Isn't All Butterflies," and it's pretty straightforward. There's not really a story behind it because the story is pretty obvious. It's just saying that you're not always going to get all, it's not going to always be perfect with me. I'm going to have highs and lows. And are you prepared to accept that, basically? So it isn't all butterflies. It isn't all butterflies or cherry pie. It isn't all rays of sunlight or star-filled nights. Will you stay with me when things get heavy, when my heart's not steady? Will you hang around? It isn't all butterflies or cherry pie. What a perfect world it would be if all the time everything was rosy. Not a tear shed through the night. Things are always going right for me. Hear this, you're gonna see the highs and lows, 'cause both are part of me. Won't all be butterflies or cherry pie. See me dancing on the horizon, dreaming that I'm light and weightless. Happens when my love gets tangled up in knots. Gotta let it out. Know this, you'll dig around until you found the ups and downs of me. It won't all be butterflies or cherry pie. It isn't all rays of sunlight or star-filled nights. Will you stay with me when things get heavy, when my heart's not steady? Will you hang around? It isn't all butterflies or cherry pie. I would be lying if I said I'm always fine, that I'm this picture perfect model of delight. But I get angry, I get scared, and I cry. I'm only human. I'm human. It isn't all butterflies or cherry pie. It isn't all rays of sunlight or star-filled nights. Will you stay with me when things get heavy, when my heart's not steady? Will you hang around? It isn't all butterflies or cherry pie.
Sang beep, sang beep.
So loud.
Beep.
You're so
Beep.
I'm about to turn it back to you.
I love that song.
Oh, I didn't do in real life claps for you.
Oh yeah, you didn't clap for me.
Sorry, I was busy playing.
Okay, sorry, you were playing. Okay, sorry. Your hands were busy. Okay.
Both of you, those were both lovely.
Thank you.
So as you were singing, I couldn't help but think there have been a number of streamers that have done some IRL collabs, and they don't know how to necessarily harmonize with each other. but obviously growing up together and your voices are obviously meant for that. Your mother made sure of that. Do you guys have you done it yet, or do you have plans on having any collab streams between the two of you?
So funny you should ask. So September 30th. September 30th, we've actually planned to do a joint stream. It's going to be on Nimiwari's channel. We're calling it our sister stream. So we're going to do a bunch of covers. Majority of them were songs we already knew and already used to harmonize. So we're just doing a bunch of those at 6 p.m. CT, September 30th. So, yes.
And probably there'll be stuff on Nimi's social media, because we're not gonna.
I have a Discord and I tell people and I'm making plans. The shade.
I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to shade.
Oh my god.
Like I need, I've got to throw out the social media over on this side, and then we got the not being able to, talk about the fact that, as a Twitch person, you have to be able to say, hey, look, I'm a Twitch person who sings and I'm pretty good. You got to be able to do that. You've both got things to improve on. Not necessarily your singing,
It's true.
but oh, and mine is, I can't say word, peripheral, the side things,
Yes.
the things on the side.
Side things.
Yep. Do you see that on the screen? I made that with the trigger fire thing. I did that. Yep.
Words are hard.
Yep.
They are. Like that
They are
happens to me
so
every time
hard.
I stream. Every time I finish singing a song, I can't talk. I mix up all my letters. Thank you. I mix up all my letters, and I'm like, I'll say words backwards all the time. But when I sing, I'm fine. But then when I want to talk, it doesn't work. Words are hard.
Yeah, super hard. Oh crap! Where'd it go?
What just happened? Did a child come in?
I think so. Who brought the kid? Crap! I really forgot. Damn it! So, what are your stream schedules?
Okay,
We're just gonna move right past.
I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central, and on Fridays at 5 p.m. Central time.
And I stream on Mondays at 6 p.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Central.
So, daytime and then some in the nighttime time as well. Try to get everybody a little bit of beep and a little bit of Nimi. So we need to make sure that, can we get some commands in the chat for our guests? If you haven't already followed our wonderful guest tonight, please make sure that you do. This has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for being here tonight with us. You are lovely. Freaking lovely.
So are you.
No, you stop that.
Agreed. I second that.
We already discussed this. We don't do that. So
You run out of laundry.
no, I live with children. You can't run out of laundry.
That's true.
Yeah, there's always laundry. Specifically behind their bathroom door. Like always. They keep it, like, why is it always there? Like, just put it in the basket. So, so write it down in your calendar, September 30th. If you're looking for a really good Twitch events calendar, Morgana Dreamfire she does amazing things with calendars, I've heard. So you should, and I think she keeps a pretty good log in your Discord. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I do. So
I do.
sure. So go into the Discord and we're gonna be on it. And go over there. We try really hard here, but we only can capture what we see on social media. So obviously anything that's happening in Beep's channel, we don't see.
You need to get an Instagram. Like, I think at this point,
Oh my god.
you really need to, because the shade is.
I'm gonna forget it's there, okay? I wanted to wait till I could hire someone to manage this stuff for me, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Tell me how that goes, because I've yet to find.
Because she hasn't hired anybody.
No, I haven't. No. So September 30th, sister stream, and they stream in the daytime mostly a lot, and I can't work and lurk. So go see them. And then Fridays and Wednesdays in the nighttime, you'll see one or the other. Is that right?
You see one or the other. I mean, on our pages, if you go to our page, you'll see our Discord links on there, our schedules on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Follow them. Follow them. Then you'll know when they go live. There's 2 people. It's hard for me to keep track. I'm normally pretty good at keeping one. But 2 at the same time, this is difficult for me. And then you're like making me forget things by saying nice things. I can't do this. I can't. It's just so hard.
Then be a bad person.
Well, that's
Just
been
be
a
bad.
horrible interview you guys gave.
I didn't say lie. You know you had a good time. We had a good time. Yeah. Thank you for having us on.
It was absolutely lovely. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. You are both so wonderful, and we really do appreciate you coming on tonight. And you have been a wonderful addition to the Twitch music community. And I know that we share some mods. Smalls specifically, he is a lovely human, and anyone that Smalls thinks is a good person obviously is 100% a good person. And so thank you both so much, and I hope that everybody is following African Beep and Nimiwari, and fix it right now if you're not, because they are great. Maybe Nimiwari may not know her lyrics to her own songs, but you can forgive her. It's okay.
I'll do better.
Thank you both so much, and we will see you again real soon. Thank you. All right, button times. This one now. And you're back too.
I'm back.
You are back, and I am over here.
I knew that was going to be a fun time.
Yes.
It
We're
still
so
gets
lovely.
me when we switch the screens after every time.
Well, you see, I need to look mostly here. If we put them over there, then it looks like I'm not really like.
I get it. No, I
Yeah.
get it.
Mhm.
It's a new twist.
It's a new twist to our figuring things
I
out.
gotta take this one out. Okay.
That was great.
That was awesome.
They were lovely.
They are lovely.
I like them. They should not be so nice though.
They shouldn't be so nice. You should give you more shade back.
Listen, it's bright over here. I need some shade. The lights in my eyes.
That's when you're on an island, you know.
Yeah,
It's bright.
it's bright.
Need some big palm leaves there.
Yeah, I need some good ones. I only have like this one that's making me look like I still have whiskers.
Thanks for being on, Nimiwari.
Thank you so
And
much.
Beep. You're awesome.
Nimi's been part of the community here for a number of months now. She's
Yeah.
been popping into the stream. So it's been lovely for having her
Yeah.
over here.
Absolutely.
Let's take a quick look to see what we have in store for us for the rest of the show. with this button, I think. So we're going to start with a little bit of mod love. We've got 2 mod loves today. And thank you so much for that follow, Beep. Also, we've had some other follows. Mahjong, Richard Loves Music. Thank you all for the follows. Much appreciated. And
Elms, thank you.
Elms.
And Cleveland is ripping into Carly for not being in bed.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight. We really do appreciate it.
Better late than never, Beep.
Oh, we've got one. It's I guess we don't have one. But Jason has one. Thank you so much for that gift sub. Smalls.
Thanks, Smalls.
Much appreciated. Yeah, see? All kinds of them.
That one?
That one. There's Wilbur. Facepalm.
There's Wilbur Facepalm.
So mod love we've got some from Tina and from Smalls tonight. We have a little bit of luck that Klingon has shared with us that we are going to show everybody. We've got everybody's favorite game, or at least some people's favorite game. And the best segment on Twitch, we've been told by at least 2-3 people now. Richard, yes, this is what we do on Thursday evenings, 10 p.m. Eastern. We are taking next... This is true, I was.
That's true, Jammies.
I was like the last one to follow him before he started streaming. Like everybody else had already followed him.
Yep.
Next.
You may have even been modded before you started following me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Was.
Yep.
We are taking next Thursday off because we need to update OBS, and we need to also do a whole cleanup of our behind the scenes stuff. So,
but other than next week,
we do
every
Thursdays.
Thursday. Yep. Same time.
Yes.
Same channel. Have a good look, Carly.
And then we have JoJo in the emote wall back with us again, and then some Twitch events that are going on.
Yep.
So let's jump right into, and then on Tuesdays, Island Adjacent streams. And then
Same bat channel.
same bat channel.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And then also we have the Surf Shack, which is where our kittens sometimes stream. And also,
Hey, Pete. No
it's
worries.
okay.
Good to see you.
Tomorrow we're gonna have a party over at the Surf Shack. We're having a lip sync party. Doop doop doop.
Oh, we got really excited.
I
on that
did.
one.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys.
It's gonna be a party.
It is.
Come
It's
on
going to
in.
be a party. All right. Let's see. So let's do some mod love. I'm a little nervous about this first mod love because I've been told how to pronounce it now because of our last interview, but I'm still not going to be able to.
For sure.
For sure. So this comes to us from Smalls. Some people call them smack talk.
Some people.
Some people call them small talk, but we call them Smalls.
You are the nomad. You are the aching feet. You are the one who turned my grief to peace. You are the brazen love, unashamed to be loving.
So Nimi is trying very nicely to help me out here. So I'm going to try Asinte is what I think I remember and how I think I'm going to try to say that. So Asinte is one of the sisters in, the 5 of them.
The non-brother sister.
The non-brothers. Yes. Not the brother that is the non-related big brother that is a sister. And not the whole brother in the middle. An actual sister.
Yep. I got that.
Yes. And so
Such a great
Asinte
voice.
is actually chasing affiliate. She's got 36 followers last time I looked, maybe more at this point. So if we all went and gave her a follow, we would get her up to past 50. So if you are not already following Asinte, please make sure that you go and do that
Please do.
now.
Please, please, please.
I'm doing it. I think I might have already followed, but
I
I
already did, yeah.
gotta check.
I can't increase that number, but you should.
Yeah, I don't want to decrease it
No, don't hit the follow. You should not hit the follow button.
because it would be an unfollow.
Everyone
I don't wanna do
else that isn't already following should.
that. Yes. If you're not already following, please go and click on that heart and give Asinte a follow.
Yes, thank you.
Also, we have a little bit of love from Tina. And from Tina, we have... Pretty sure I got this name correct. Gosh darn. Names are so hard for me. The
Words.
American Feather? I'm pretty sure this is right. Let's go.
I know it's probably getting cold and maybe cloudy too. I hope that you're not too sad, that you're not missing summer too much. Get cozy with me.
I can't remember who else it is, but her voice reminds me a lot of Voice Unmuted mixed with somebody else, and I had it in my head the other day, and I can't remember.
And then a kid stopped by,
Yeah,
and then it left forever.
it left forever.
Yep.
Yes, I was trying to make sure I got a clip, so I was actually watching this as I was walking them. No, I was walking over to them, and that I got the clip right as
Yeah.
I got to them.
See?
So yeah,
it happened.
yeah.
It was gone.
Squirrels.
Good thing you got the clip when you did.
Oh,
We're lucky we had that.
yeah, yeah. Good thing I actually titled it so I could get it. But lovely voice, and they
Absolutely, Pete. Absolutely.
it was great. So if you are not already following the American Feather, please make sure that you do that. And Katie Katie was on the show, one of our first ones on the show, and we really need to try to see if we can get her back on, because some of those people that we had on the beginning when I was crying every single show because of all the technology problems, we really need to just be like, sorry. But yeah, she how did she describe it? It was like, oh, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. I'll tell you next time, everyone, because right now I can't remember.
If you remember.
There's a clip of it.
No, I mean, if you remember to look it up.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Clear this. Up we go. Segment. Now I need my paper.
Paper.
I keep a list of what's coming next, and I believe.
Oh, yeah. Squirrel emote. Good call. What are you looking for?
My list of order of things that are occurring.
You have a image for that on the stream.
I know, but then I have to keep bringing up the image to remind myself what was next. That doesn't seem
Joanna?
right. No, she's down. I put her down after.
My segment.
No, I think it's Klingon.
Klingons.
I think so.
That sounds right.
Right? Doesn't it sound?
I'm just going from the bottom up.
I think you are. All right. So Klingon has put it out there. Yeah, I have a picture.
Something about a sink.
I have a picture to share. So we are less than 100 people away from 1,000 followers. And we are just over a month away from our 1-year affiliate anniversary stream. So I was like, we were trying to figure out if it was possible to actually get to 1,000 followers before then. So Klingon said at the end of the last stream, he said that he would kiss a sink if we got there. Thank you so much, Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
And thanks for that gift sub, Smalls.
Yes, thanks, Smack
And the reason that he said that is we were talking about lip syncing in your channel while we were playing Raft, and he was making a joke about putting his lips on a sink
Yep.
instead of lip syncing, and so
Thanks for that resub, Tina.
ditto, and so made the joke that he made the deal that if we got to 1,000 before our anniversary stream, that he would kiss a sink. And so, as a little bit of luck, he actually sent it ahead of time, a picture of the kissing of a sink. So let's see. First, we need to go like this.
I have not seen this.
No. I did show the minis, but nobody else has seen it.
Hey, Guy Orchestra. How you doing?
All right. You ready?
Yes.
I giggled so much. So, yeah.
I didn't see that coming. I should have.
Yeah,
I should have.
that was so good.
Well done.
Yeah, it was a little bit of good luck. That was sent to me by. I was a little afraid. That was sent to me by Klingon to help us get to 1,000 followers.
I like it.
And when I showed the kids last night, the 11-year-old, she got it right away. And the 8-year-old was like, but what is, and then we were like, no, don't. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then I was like, do you need to go talk to your sister in a room for a minute? And she's like, yes. she needed her sister to explain.
Just not around Daddy.
So the 11-year-old really appreciated it. And once it was explained, the 8-year-old really appreciated it too.
Thanks,
But
Klingon.
thank you so much for sending that over. That it's very sweet. I think it's really, really funny.
Good night, Morgana. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate it. Guy Orchestra, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, everyone, it's that time of night.
What time?
Everyone's favorite time.
It's time to go to bed.
No, but that is a great time. You get all snuggly. But no, this is the best segment on Twitch according to 3 people.
Oh, yeah, just 3.
As of right now.
Cleveland.
Whoa, Cleveland. Holy banana pants. Thank you so much for that. Look, see, Cleveland's excited about this segment.
He is.
All right,
Thanks
here we
so
go.
much.
Thank you so much for that. It's really, really kind of you.
Two naps. Wow, 2-nap day. That's
I like
impressive.
naps. Ooh, we're already at a level 3 hype train.
The living Ted. Okay, the first thing I notice here. You don't even need to explain this.
No, I need to explain the game. So in this
The first
game,
thing I notice here
no,
is the T's. They're curved.
Oh yeah, we have a new font.
Continue, please.
Good night, Nimi. Thank you so much for being here. We really do
Yes,
appreciate
thank
it.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everyone that is part of this hype train. We are already at a level 3. Thank you so much. So this game is what do they stream? And Jason has to figure out by name only what someone streams. That's the whole
Is
game.
it go?
It's go.
Go now?
Let's go.
Thanks, Smack Talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We really do appreciate that.
Ooh, Sophie. And Hamflower Man. Wow, look at that.
Sophie's been on the island.
Sophie's been here.
Like literally like here
Yeah.
on the compound.
And we've had ham on the island before.
And lots of flowers.
Yeah. And men.
Men too. All right,
Like
go.
multiples. Hey, Arco.
All right, we're playing What Do They Stream?
Getting distracted. Distracting myself. And men. Oh my. Yeah, multiples. Multiple men have been on this property.
Well, you're one of them.
I know. It's pretty
It only takes
crazy.
an additional one to make it multiple.
yeah. It's like an electrician.
All right, play the game.
Plumber. My dad's been here.
Just play the game.
Jerfo was here. Okay. The Living Ted. This is like different than normal. Normally it's like an animal.
Is it not this time?
No, I mean like in the title.
Oh.
It's like chicken streams, and it's just like an art streamer. It doesn't do anything with chickens.
It's true. I hear
And
you.
there's the one with the storefront that I had this whole
Yeah, you had a whole thing.
backstory for. I really felt
think it was-
confident in
I
that
think it was
one.
about bunnies, right?
Yeah, bunnies are chickens.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And then it was just chickens.
Yes, you can absolutely guess as long as you don't know the answer.
Yeah, guess away. Give me hints.
If you know the answer, you can't guess the answer. Like you can't just say what it really is.
Choice always gives better fake answers than I do. He just did guess star.
Ted
in this
reminds
segment.
me of the movie with the bear. There's a lot of movies with bears, Tina. Is there one about a bear named Ted?
What's better off Ted? The Living Ted. Okay. I'm going to say The Living Ted. Is that the one with who's the actor from Boston that does it's like a living, is that Ted?
What?
The big stuffed animal bear thing?
The big stuffed animal
Is
bear
that
thing?
Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, Mark
Is
Wahlberg.
that called Ted?
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Is that Ted?
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
I see.
I almost knew something.
I didn't. Shockingly.
But this is just a tangent to get me sidetracked. Unless it's actually Mark Wahlberg.
Maybe.
Like living the world. Like living the movie. Ooh, I like this.
I like that Rox just keeps saying squirrel.
Scroll. The Living Dead. Yeah, it's just yeah. It's Mark Wahlberg streaming like I would say behind the scenes, but it's like his real life with Ted.
Like his real life with just a stuffed bear.
Yeah. Because it wasn't really a movie, that's like really just his real life.
It's his real life. So there's like an actual stuffed bear that walks and talks.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mark Wahlberg is a YouTuber. Yeah, basically. That's what I want it to be.
you want it to be Mark Wahlberg with an actual
Actual. I mean, like, is that possible? If
I don't know.
Is it
That's why I'm-
possible? Thunder Buddies, yes. Is it possible? You tell me. Is it possible? If it's possible, that's my answer.
That's my answer. Otherwise, it's a VTuber.
Or it's just him like thinking it's possible.
Oh, and we just don't tell him.
Yeah.
It's just a stuffed bear.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg with a stuffed bear
Bostonian.
that he doesn't know.
That's almost better. Which is better? A real stuffed bear that talks, or one that Mark Wahlberg thinks talks?
I don't know which is better.
Can I have two answers?
You can.
I don't-
If you want to, I suppose.
Because I can't get inside the head of Mark Wahlberg.
That would seem like a really.
I don't know if I
tricky place
want to.
be.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't think so. No.
Can we just stop it here and
Yeah.
then just say like Mark Wahlberg with a real or
Mm-hmm.
real talking bear?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my answer.
All right. All right. It is not Mark Wahlberg.
I feel bad when I always feel disappointed when I see their actual bios.
But you get, you know.
I just have that like brief moment of disappointment, and then I like read them, and then I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah. So actually, this guy is really cool. So there's so many things about. Let me just unwrap this. All right.
Yeah.
Let me just go through this. Let me just read this first. Welcome. I'm an author currently working on an epic science fantasy kids book series and podcast.
I mean, we are talking fantasy here.
I am a husband to my muse, a father to my inspiration, a traveler of continents, a beer enthusiast, and a dreamer of worlds. When I'm not writing, I spend some of my time gaming and talking about beer.
Nice.
So if we just kind of like unravel that and start with his books piece, he's actually like a middle grade author. And
I thought you were gonna say Middle Earth,
yeah, Middle Earth author.
but middle grade.
Oh, that is totally Mark Wahlberg. He looks like Mark Wahlberg. No, he doesn't really look like Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
He's a nice guy. I spent some time in his stream last night, and he has a book series that he writes for the middle grades, and then he also has a couple of picture books that he has written that aren't published yet, and but it's like a science fantasy thing, so it's totally right up our kids' alley already, like straight up. And then on top of that, as we were talking near the end of his show, so yesterday on his show, him and his community were listening to, it was a story-based podcast, and it was in that science fiction, fantasy, old world realm type genre. And they're designing their own world and producing it as a community and a podcast. Like, he's going to do all the work behind it, but they're going to write the story together and make it into a podcast. And so they were listening for inspiration there. And then at the end, he started talking about beer, and I mentioned that I was a beer podcaster prior, and he actually did some beer podcasting as well. Beginning of the pandemic, his podcast was a beer podcast that he was doing a little bit, and he has published articles all about beer and everything. So I've actually talked to him, and he also has bad dad jokes. I actually talked about him having come on in a few weeks, and talking to us a little bit.
Jammies.
I haven't told you guys, we, after our stream on Saturday, popped up on my dashboard that we were invited into the Twitch guest star alpha program. So Twitch is trying to make it easier for content creators to collaborate. So the stuff that we're doing using Zoom, they're trying to make it so that it's easily done right on Twitch. So everything's just right there and easy to do. And so there are some really, really big names, and there's some people that are, small like us, and everything in between. And that's where I met the Living Ted. And so we're gonna
And Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
I'm so glad he's part of this project.
Yeah, I was so excited. So excited. And so in a few weeks, I'm going to have the Living Ted jump on for a little while and talk to us about what he does and use the guest star
It is pretty cool.
program.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the whole thing. The fact that somebody knows that we exist is pretty amazing. So
You're real to me. I see you.
I love you. Can we move on now?
Sure.
All right. So I'm excited about that. Thanks, Jimmy's. All right. So now we have our so if you're not following the Living Ted, please make sure that you do that. Lots of really awesome things. And I think that it's really cool that we'll actually be able to, have a second time to actually be able to
Right on, Arco.
okay.
We exist because Coco and Freddie exist.
Correct.
Yep.
Real by association. Can we get him a teddy? If you would like to, maybe he'll accept teddy bears. I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
Arco, this is a real wall.
And Jason's wearing a hat.
And I have a hat. What else do you need?
So yeah, I like that he's going to be coming. He's going to be coming on later, so we can kind of have a second check in with him. Okay, now on to JoJo, who we haven't had any recommendations from. She's been crazy busy because it's been the beginning of the school year and life and crazy, but she's back. So
Yay.
now I push this button.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of JJ Recommends. Firstly, apologies for not posting for a couple of weeks. The last few weeks of the holidays were just super hectic, and trying to get my youngest ready for school, and it all just got a little bit too much for me. Today I'm featuring Fishbowl by Natalie Page. Natalie is a streamer who I hadn't actually heard of until the lovely Bring Me Rock sent me some music by her, and I absolutely loved it and thought it was really beautiful, and spent the next month trying to catch her so I could find out a little bit more about her. She must stream at slightly different times to me because I have failed to try and catch her, apart from a couple of days ago when I think I caught the end of her stream, the last 3 songs. She streams twice a week with her husband and a very cute grey cat who she really loves giving a lot of love and attention to, which I don't blame her for because it's an incredibly cute little cat. Her music is a mixture of folk and pop music. I really love it. I thought it was really relaxing and really easy to listen to. She has recently put out an album as well, which I would definitely recommend. If you would like to find out more about Natalie, I will put links in my blog post, which will be linked in chat. It won't be up by the time you see this, but I'll put it up as soon as I possibly can. It's a bit late here, and I'm going to bed. I'm really, really tired. I started a new job this week, and looking at a computer again is all it's all really, really tiring. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope you like this song as much as I do. I look forward to seeing you next time, hopefully a bit more awake. Thank you. Bye.
Ooh. So, the Natalie Page, cute cat named Charlotte, and Natalie actually just got married recently, took some time off Twitch, and just came back in the last week or two. So congratulations to her. If you are on Instagram, unlike some guests we've had, you can go and see Natalie's on Instagram all the time. You can go over there and check out her stuff, and yeah, you'll be able to see some wedding pictures and lots of Charlotte and all kinds of different things. So yeah, okay. And now we try to get the song to play nicely for us. Let's see how it goes. Oh, emote wall. Emote wall, you put in all of your emotes that you have from everyone that you love, and they splash across the screen, and you click follow by clicking on the emote, and follow right from there. And we go into emote only. And just, yeah, emote spam.
Spam it up.
So here we go. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Round and round like a fishbowl, baby. There's no sky or ground. All the faces are flashing by me. I can't make a sound. I see the world around me and it's getting scary. I don't know who I should be or what I can carry. Distortion through the lens of thickened glass. I don't know what I'm looking at. Babies are growing and they're getting famous. We're getting tired, can you really blame us? I should retire, make my world feel small. I'm not really here at all. Round and round like a fishbowl, baby. There's no sky or ground. All the faces are flashing by me. I can't make a sound. I see the world around me and it's messy, baby. The people making waves are unattached, and maybe I can hang on for a little while, but I'm so out of style. So round and round I go, but I'm getting nowhere. Now and then someone will stop and stare. Distortion through the glass just makes it weird. It feels so engineered. Round and round like a fishbowl, honey. The pebbles rise to sing. Squint at the
That was great.
Welcome in,
Love that one.
Raiders. That was so lovely. We've talked about before how we listen to songs differently and how I listen to the lyrics, and the lyrics are amazing in that song. And I kind of wondered what it would be like with the name Fishbowl, and I think she did a really good job with how that song is written, and like the imagery, that she's come up with for it. So thank you so much for that recommendation, Jojo.
Absolutely.
Clima, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for bringing your friends
Hello,
over.
Craig.
We really
friends.
do appreciate you being here. We have no song requests for you. We do apologize for that.
I'm sorry.
But there are no song requests, except we do have a rate song for you.
We do.
Hi,
Susie.
Susie, Spence, hi.
Hi, Spence.
And here is our rate song.
Hello.
You made it to our island, made you never guess who you'll meet. Pull up a chair and rest your weary feet. You traveled across some choppy twitch seas. We're glad you're here with the Jason and vibing. Hey!
So thank you so much, Raiders, for coming in. That song was written and performed by a hill singer. If you haven't followed him, please do that. And if you are been here before the raid got here and you weren't already following Clima, or if you came in on the raid but you weren't already following Clima, please make sure that you follow Social Clima. Greg is amazing and wonderful, and a guest that we had on the show.
Yeah.
We've only had a few serious conversations on this show, and one of them was with Greg.
Yeah.
So
It was a great interview.
it was wonderful.
It was back in January,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So long ago now. And thank you, Rox, for gifting that sub to Social Climate. Appreciate that.
We do appreciate that greatly.
How are you, Susie Funtown?
SFT in the house.
The best mod at Social Climate's channel too. Yep.
Oh, there's my paper. Guys, I found my paper.
Good job.
I almost made a mess.
You almost destroyed something getting it, but yep.
All right.
Do you need it now or?
I do.
Okay, cool.
All right. So,
Yes, go follow Kat, new
yeah.
streamer.
If you are not already following, there's so many people that we should just take a moment and do that. Anybody that is a streamer in here, go and follow them.
I stream.
You do stream. Yeah.
They stream.
I stream as well.
Were you talking to me?
No.
I know. I think everyone here knows you stream.
Oh, okay. Cat Wrangle semicolons. Give her a
Thanks, Rox.
follow. If you don't ever want to be bothered, Cover Time Pete. We went and saw him last weekend. Wonderful, wonderful human being. So great. You stream, I stream, we all stream. Or I stream. Tonight's guests were Nimiwari and AfricanBeep. You should definitely go and check them out. Have you ever gone and looked at Tina French's page? Says she doesn't stream yet.
Yet.
It does. It
I
says
love
yet
the
on it.
yet.
So keep that in mind. Does Spence stream? I don't know if
Not
Spence streams.
yet,
No,
as far as I know.
not yet.
And Smack Talk does not stream yet.
Not yet.
I've heard.
Mac Talk does stream in our Discord.
Yeah.
And will be on stream tomorrow over at the Surf Shack.
Yes. Yes.
So
I'm looking forward to that.
these are all things.
Smack Talk's portion and the rest of it.
Lots of yets. And lots of really good streamers.
I've been working out my my lip syncing, like with that Hill Singer song. I was just like, I'm gonna say some of the words
Nice.
just to like get the vibe going.
Perfect.
Of just like singing.
Funny you should ask, SFT. Tomorrow, we are having a party. We are having this party. Hopefully it's not too loud. So tomorrow night over on the Surf Shack at 10 p.m. Eastern, we are having a lip sync party with so many friends. So many friends. We will have it. Let's see. We have in the group, Jason doing a song. I'm doing a song. Smalls is doing a song. C-Dub, Davey, LG, Pinball Sorcerer, Stewart is doing a song. Our IRL friends are doing a song. It's going to be great fun. I'm not doing one yet. Next time. Tina French is saying that she's going to do one next time.
There we go.
Pretty sure that's what that means.
I think so. That's what I'm taking from it.
Yeah. Doing one right now. Look at you all. Woohoo.
There you go.
So it's going to be a fun time. I'm really excited. It's the closest thing I'll ever have to doing a music stream.
Yes. So far.
Only if Wolfberg shows up. Well, maybe as a VTuber. You never know who's behind those things.
I mean, it's not too far away.
No.
I'm sure he still has a place in Boston, right?
Probably.
Should.
Yeah.
Sure Susie knows where he lives.
Susie's really good
She-
at like just
like-
being everywhere all the
She
time.
like has an eye on everyone.
One time last year, she really freaked me out. Made me think she was like right outside the workshop.
Yeah. Detective Funtown is on the case.
Let's do this. Okay. So,
Reminder,
happening?
tomorrow,
reminder tomorrow, lip sync over at the Surf Shack.
nothing else matters.
Nothing.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, good night.
That's it.
No.
Goodbye, everyone.
Just kidding.
No, there's a bunch of things happening that you should know about, and they are the Jazz On Festival that is occurring.
Exactly. Yes, Clima.
Did you see that? We had a
We had a picture
kiss-
of
a
a
kiss is-
kitchen sink
getting kissed.
in stream.
Yeah. The Jazz On Festival is right now. Is that accurate? I don't know. They put it in the time zone
It
that
says Thursday.
I don't understand the time zones.
It's UTC.
No, I don't understand that time zone.
It happens before us. So if it says Thursday, it's happening right now.
So now
They're in the future.
in the future and in the more future, because it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So, and we have some friends in there. Just to name a couple, Calvin Thomas Music and Natalie Hamilton. There's more, but Yeah, every time. I don't know.
Andrea,
Yeah, I can't see. It's so tiny.
is Jerfo in it? It is tiny.
Yep, Jerfo.
Who made this?
Jerfo, Natalie Hamilton. Somebody's living room is in it. John Lee, Andrea, Gary's piano. The bylines are in it.
Yep, that's right. I saw that.
Sax Dragon, he has those big events. Bossa Nova Cafe. I feel like I've seen him around a lot. I think we've already missed all of Thursdays. But quite a few. Always fantastic.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do your time zone math if there's anybody in particular you would like to.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm like this.
I know. It is in our Discord, though.
We need to change this so it's like one per page.
I don't know what to do. We can talk about it.
I know.
We are taking next week off.
We might have some changes if everything doesn't break.
If everything is to try to figure out the update, the chords for our
Chords?
audio.
Like ultimate guitar tabs?
No, not at all. And
I hear they're not perfect either.
okay, you can go into our Discord and see it there.
This is true.
The
All of
lovely
these
Miss
are on
Rocks
our Discord.
already put in a link to the channel where you can see this.
Look at that. On top of things.
And then there's a Together Wherever on September 24th. It is over a week away, but I wanted to make sure I let you know because we will not be here next week to give you the heads up then. And then also there's a birthday stream on Sunday for Composy. Oh, I can go to Discord, my favorite place. And then it is September still. So if you have any of your favorite streamers that you have yet to sub to, make sure that you do that before the end of the month to save yourself some doski.
Doski. Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's what we're going with. Just absolutely what we're going with.
Absolutely. Like you're doubling down.
Doubling down. Yep.
Ooh, thank you. Tina French just posted the Eastern time conversion version.
Where'd you get that from? Okie dokie. Oh, it'll be solo for the bylines for Reese.
I just posted a link to our Discord, which Rox probably already gave you the same one, but that takes you right to...
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
That's really kind of you.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
6 months. 6 months in advance.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
That's really kind of you. Thank you. Holy banana pants.
Thanks, Andrea and Tina.
Yes, thank you both so much. I have not set up any future interviews yet because I don't know how broken our stream is going to be. So I can't tell you other than sometime in October, we're going to have Kanosh on, and that's the only, it's a Saturday. But that is the only person that I have signed up, even tentatively, at this point, other than the Living Ted, who in a few weeks is where we left that. So the only two people that I've talked to about being on the show. I have some people that I need to talk to, and it's really hard for me as a person that likes to plan. Wild advantages. You're in many places. Well,
I have been too.
thank you so much for adding us to
I
that.
appreciate you adding us to that list. Agreed.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been really hard as a planner, not being able to like fill in our schedule. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to get the stream back where I want it to be. Because I know where it needs to be for my liking at a minimum.
Feels like we finally have it to like we know what to expect.
Yeah. So I need
Weird things always happen.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not like you're always holding your breath, you know?
Yeah.
So we need to get it back there.
Yeah.
So we're not holding our breath for a full hour-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I think this is the last segment button thing. That is a rough one, Spence.
Oh, yeah. Congrats. That it's over.
Yeah. April 15th was always like we were both in tax.
Mm-hmm.
And that was always just like a big, like, all right, I'll see you guys in a week.
Yeah.
So exhausting.
9:15 was kind of a push for me too. So it feels good that it's over.
Fridays are busy for me every single week.
Fridays.
Now,
The Friday deadline.
every single week.
Cheers, Spence.
1 hour to spare. All right. A big thank you to our guests tonight, Nimiwari and AfricanBeep. Lovely, lovely sisters. Individual streamers, except on September 30th when they will be doing a sister stream. And then a big thank you to Kev from the bunker. He made all the music throughout the show tonight, with the exception of our raid song, which was written for us by Hillsinger. Big thank you to the stream scribe for the lettering on our photo album at the beginning of the show. A huge thank you to Joanna Park 82 for her JoJo Recommends segment and for bringing Natalie Hamilton. Nope. She goes listen to her too. But Natalie Page Fishbowl to us for tonight. And I forgot, because it's been so long, to do the emote button for Natalie. So the Natalie Page.
The Natalie Page.
Yep. I put their names together because it's Natalie Hamilton Music and the Natalie Page, and I just kind of smushed them together. But they're two different people. So that was very kind of Natalie to let us play that on the show tonight. And then we have a great big thank you to our mods, who this show could not get done without them.
Not at all.
Thank you so much for helping with everything that you do throughout the show and also between shows. We really do appreciate all of your work here. Thanks, Beeps. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. And then finally, our credits. They don't want to work tonight. Oh, there they are.
There they go.
Thank you so much to the subs and the new follows. We really do appreciate all of that. Beeps, I hope that my mom got the message I left her earlier about the miniest islands. Our miniest joined a field hockey team, and she didn't know if she wanted anybody to come. It's been a little bit of a trip getting her there, but we got her there, and she's ready and she's excited, and so yeah, we're very, very happy for her. Thank you so much for that birthday love. I do appreciate that. All right, and then let's turn that off. Head up here. Doo-doo-doo. Good night, Susie. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you get some sleep. All right. Do you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Totally do.
So if I just press this bloop to raid button, you'll be ready when I'm done?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Everyone, thank you so much. Yes, I can do that. I probably won't do that tonight. I've got one more stream thing I have to do after this stream, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I will try to remember to do that tomorrow. It's your birthday too, Richard. Happy birthday to you too. Yes, 9/16 is my birthday. Happy birthday. I was singing to my youngest, whose birthday is nowhere near September. They say it's your birthday. She's like, you did, and it's not. Wait, really, Spence? This is not possible. Is it just everyone's birthday?
Is it really? Is it really?
For reals. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
It's not mine. It's not my birthday. That is a really good timing for you. That is kind of crazy.
Yeah. BB King and Lauren Bacall. I love that a lot. Well, happy birthday to both of you. If you guys want to come tonight at 10 p.m., we're having a lip sync party. It's going to be fun. Jason's going to do a lip sync. It's going to be really fun. Small is going to do one too.
I've heard this is going to happen.
That's super crazy. Super crazy. I don't even know what to do with this information. My mind is just blown to pieces. Like completely blown to pieces. Well, happy birthday so much to you two. And then yeah, winter. New Year's. New Year's was a busy time. There's a lot of September babies. All right, I'm going to push this bloop to raid button. Happy birthday to everybody in chat. And we will see you all hopefully. We'll see you all hopefully tomorrow night over at the Surf Shack. All right, I'm pushing it. You ready? Say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
It's a jolly Monday. I'm trying this positivity thing. It's my favorite day of the week. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot be fake.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I haven't snacked in 25 minutes. I don't know whether that sort of gets an award.
How would you describe your personality?
My personality, I'm bad and bougie and cute.
You said you what now?
I said I am bad and bougie, and I'm acting like I'm cute and I'm so.
Am I the only one that feels like there's just been like a lot of days, like back to back, like in a row? You know what I mean?
You know, it's Friday. And this is good news. This is a good thing, it's positive. Yes. You know, the word Friday originated from the word freedom. Friday, freedom.
You're doing great. Doing great. You really are. You're like hard on yourself. You like to dwell on the negative. We all do it. But you're doing great, babe.
If you didn't already know, chicken salsa is life.